Hey everybody, it's Thursday, which means it's another great episode of Nationally Unbothered. I am Shari.
Y'all know who I'm is? I'm Ebony. I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
I'm Tasha. What up, y'all? What up?
And I'm cousin Skeeta.
Oh, you cousin Skeeta this week.
Skeeta with the Peter.
Skeet.
Skeeta
Okay.
with the Peter. Come through.
Hell yeah.
Happy Pride, everybody.
Happy Pride, all you gay motherfuckers out there.
Yes, and queers and others.
And questionables.
Whatever it is, y'all.
I miss the old days when it was just gay. It was just gay.
Everybody was gay.
Now you got so much shit.
You know what? You were gay and you were queer. It was the two.
Yeah.
It was gay and queer.
What's the difference? I'm so dumb. What's the difference between queer and
Gay
gay?
is now men, only men.
Queer used to be, I thought, derogatory. Back in the day, like when we were kids, I thought saying somebody was queer was derogatory, but now it's not. So I don't know.
I still don't know the difference.
Ever queer was derogatory, but it could have been.
I don't either.
I don't know.
Can we ask the
look
gay
it up.
person podcast? Like,
Yeah, you can
He
go.
just said he didn't know.
oh,
But
You said that I should know?
because you're
No,
gay.
Can
I
we
said-
ask the gay person?
Yeah.
I don't be fucking with them. Look, I just go to work, try to get a little dick. I don't know what all they be doing and all of that shit. That's listen.
I like it.
So
Yeah,
they say, okay, so it says queer is, that's kind of mean. It says queer is strange or odd.
yes.
Well,
That's
shit, I'm queer.
That's
Okay,
queer.
like everybody's a little queer if that's the case.
I'm
yeah,
queer.
but that's what I remember it being. They would always say they were queer because they was different.
bitch, tell me what you just said.
Okay.
Different. Queer. That's what I said. It was gay and queer first.
Yeah, but I said, what is queer? I said, what's the difference between queer? You said, well, gay was just men. You didn't give a fucking explanation for queer. But now all of a sudden, oh yeah, you know.
I didn't never say that I didn't know the definition of queer, ma'am.
Anyway,
now we
carry
know.
on. Now we all know it's strange.
It's
And
some
I
strange
like
odd
it.
motherfuckers.
I like it.
Yeah.
I guess I'm queer too. I'm a little
Walking down.
Oh yeah, you weird as fuck.
fuck you.
What's everybody drinking?
Red wine.
I got a little infused margarita going on. Oh, that's a fancy little goblet. You got Tasha.
$5 at Ross.
Oh,
Okay.
that's nice.
Cute.
Okay.
I'm
I
drinking
got my
a little
buzzball.
Pinot Grigio over here.
Pinot.
Okay, y'all don't say nothing. I'm gonna go get my buzzball. I forgot.
And I found me a travel wine glass for Pinot.
Just for Pinot?
Yep, this Pinot. I can probably drink Pinot Noir in here as well. One red, one white.
Do you like wine? Are you like a wine?
I do. Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
They used to do like wine walks here and stuff like that. We'd be like so fucked up. We'd never finish the list. But I never got into Pinot. Like I didn't like it. But I would be gobbling. And before we could even make it to the end of the block, because it'll be like 25 stores that will that will be on the list, and you will go to all of them or whatever. I think we get to like 7 or 8, and we'd be like, oof, we better go home.
I've been on the wine train before where we spent hours drinking and stopping at different vineyards.
I want to go to that.
And was
Do something.
fucked up. I'm talking about like on the way back, we sleep in the train. Like
there's
and
a
but people
vineyard. There's a vineyard probably like 35 minutes away from me. Like they have like parties and stuff like that. Like I really want to do something like that and just get fucked up.
You should invite us.
I know that would be nice. We can do like the housewives do when they go to the vineyards and get fucked up in the garden.
And get all cute and shit. Yeah, let's do that.
And we will fit too. We will fit
let's
too
do it.
because only one of them really be married for real. All the rest of them be.
Oh, I guess that's you, huh? That's true. That is true.
We find somebody to follow us around and record us. That could be our pilot for our own little national sitcom or reality show.
When you said you have been on the wine train, my brain said something completely else.
What did your brain say? Please let
My
me know.
brain said that the train was all up in running trains, getting trains ran. But that was the first time. I know that ain't the facts. What happened?
Drink wine and get a train ran on you.
Yeah, that's what I didn't know. But I didn't know. That's what my man.
That sounds like a good Friday night to me.
Okay.
A good Friday night.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna see what it be like on Saturday night.
Oh my God. This is gonna be a mess.
I am so excited. My
It is
outfit.
yes.
I'm sorry, did I miss something?
Oh yeah. Corey, tell the ladies.
So Shari is coming down to Dallas this weekend. And so we are actually having a circuit party. So I don't know if you guys know what circuit party is. It's kind of like a rave. It's really techno music. So it's just about sex, drugs, and really rock and roll. And it's very, very sex, just infused, high energy or whatever. And so she and some girlfriends are gonna come down. And so they're gonna come to the party Saturday.
Girlfriends and guy friends.
Damn, it sounds like I need to miss.
Oh my God, it's gonna be a guy?
Yeah, Rod is gay. I told you that.
Oh, he's gay. Okay. I was scared. I was like, oh, this is gonna be too much for a straight person, a straight guy.
No, he's not straight. He's gay.
Okay.
Rod, that was on the show?
Yeah. Yep. It's his birthday.
Okay.
His birthday's
Okay.
Monday.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I
so-
told him to come to Dallas and hang out with me and Corey.
Oh, that's go. Now, where is he from? Where does he live?
He lives here in Nashville.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a sight to see.
I got my
'cause now you get to see a whore in action.
Who, me?
me.
Which one?
Y'all get to, all right, damn. Oh, it'll be a fly on the wall to watch
Yeah,
y'all and y'all shenanigans.
And it is cute. It's not as tight as I thought it was gonna be, but it's still cute. It still don't
It's
have
still
nothing.
cute.
It's all
I won't get
see-through.
to cut up as I normally do because I'll be working, but I'll still be, having fun and all of that good stuff.
Are you working the circle party?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I usually work the clothes check.
Oh.
The clothes check. Tell us what a clothes check is.
So the clothes check is, so people normally, well, it just depends. So the circuit parties, people barely have on anything. They're damn near naked. So usually from just depending on where you're having it at, they may just have on, a t-shirt and some shorts. And then when they get inside, they take all of that off and they go to the clothes check and we check it, give them their little ticket or whatever. And they go on and do the
Where
party.
they put their tickets?
Thank you. That's what I was raising my hand.
Oh, so
What do they do?
we have a lot of people have fanny packs. A lot of people, there's little things that we have where we have like pockets on our ankles. So people have pockets for them.
Gadgets. Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah. There's even little jock straps that have like little zippers in there where you can put like your ticket and little money and stuff like that, or your
So it's
drugs.
like a little game. Go find
Yeah.
the ticket. Go feed.
It's serious. It's a whole setup.
Do big people be going get naked? Do big people get it? Do fat people or big plus size people?
Yeah,
Be
it's the thing. The circuit parties are about body positivity. So it's all shapes and sizes of people that are in there. So yeah, it'd be some fat motherfuckers in there, naked and shit. Yeah, it's really fun. It's really
Yeah, I'm not gonna be naked, but you're gonna be able to see all the sides all the way down.
And I think, honestly, I think this is going, you guys will actually probably be the first ladies that have ever been in there. This is like the Holy Trinity. Y'all are going to be the first females that'll be in there. So
it's all men?
all
Yeah,
men.
it's all men.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm
So
excited.
it'll be
That's
interesting.
Ebony's hell, but I had a blast when I hung out with Corry at the game.
Well, I was in a different mind frame then. Because I was like, ain't nobody in here gonna try, shit. I ain't nobody.
Ebony was trying to, Ebony wanted somebody to holler at her so bad. I'm like, Ebony, you are at the Tutti Frutti Club. Ain't nobody fucking thinking about you.
And I was
she had a
probably at my
titty sitting
finest,
out
too.
and everything.
I had lost all that weight.
Yeah.
Because we had gone to the 50 Cent, I had lost all that weight. So I was like, shit, I'm fine.
Ebony was ready to get the
It's
fuck up out of there.
hilarious. That is hilarious. She was in her feelings.
Big time.
That
She
is
was
hilarious.
She was like, that was my hell on earth. And then I went with him and I went to Dallas for some reason and we ended up going out. And
I think you had just came to get away.
Yeah, I had a blast.
But me and Tasha was parking lot pimping.
Man,
I
met this fine motherfucker. I met a fine motherfucker and I danced with him all night. We became a couple in the club all night. And then at the end of the night, I introduced him to Corry. I was like, Corry, this
then turn them over to me. We had a good time. That little spot not even open no more, but
it's not. But I ran up on some surprises in there too, or some motherfuckers were surprised to see me. What you doing?
Your friend.
You doing too?
Your one friend too.
You found some low keys. Oh,
some we knew. Some no keys, but they was low keys to themselves, but we knew what the fuck. But they was one of them still in denial to this day, and that was 20 years ago.
I be hating that for people.
I do too.
I know. Like, you still doing this in what year is this? 2022?
Yeah.
You still doing that?
Too motherfucking many to be doing that.
Yeah. Like, fuck that. Yeah.
But let's jump into this shame-worthy topic. So I don't know if y'all have or have not heard about the stepdad that faked his own death. And I know y'all thinking, why is a stepdad who fakes his death shameworthy? Probably because he is 44 years old and he impregnated his stepdaughter. And faked his own death so he couldn't be arrested.
What?
And the death was faked for 2 years before they found his ass at an RV.
Like he got away with some time, not like he did the shit, attempted it, and then
at an RV park.
For 2 years, he was dead.
Let me guess.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
You heard me say they found him at an
RV park. Yeah, we not going to an RV park. We don't even know where an RV park is.
But some of us ain't really thinking out the box like that. Some of us ain't thinking like that.
Right.
They going to cousin Kiki house.
We
wouldn't even get caught if we went to an RV park.
We going the county over.
Right.
To Aunt Jackie's.
The motherfucker be right in Tulsa.
Okay. Like, nigga.
Yes. Let me run this. Let me break this down for y'all. So 45-year-old Jacob Blair Scott, he's an ex-military veteran, impregnated his 14-year-old stepdaughter,
Oh wow.
then faked his own death to avoid the child rape charges and the sentence of 85 years.
Damn.
All right, so he was found guilty of 9 counts of sexual battery, 4 counts of touching a child for lustful purposes, and 1 count of child exploitation. So, yeah, he basically planted a gun and a suicide note on a boat and jumped off the boat. And 2 years later, they found his ass in an RV park.
Wow. Like, I know you probably don't have details, but I wonder how, like, they found him. Like, they find him by mistake? Like, did you run into some other kind of, like, shit? Like, how you get found in an RV park?
It does not give me details on, but I will try to Google around and see if I can find that part. But let me tell you, the victim, the 14-year-old victim, she testified in detail about her sexual assaults. She said it happened at least 30 times, and it started in 2016 and lasted throughout and ended in 2017. Yeah, she said that the only reason why it ended is because she found out that she was pregnant. So, and yes, she did give birth to the baby.
Where was the mom?
It don't, you know,
in the next motherfucking room.
That's sad.
High on meth. No, I'm just playing.
That is
no,
sad.
You ain't playing. But then what's so sad is a lot of them women know, and that man will threaten to leave that woman if she doesn't continue to let her have that child.
Yeah.
And she wants that motherfucking man so bad that she knows what's going on in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. That used to happen a lot.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's real sad.
Shame
on motherfucking Jacob Blair.
Cut his dick off.
Jacob.
And feed it to the fucking alligators.
Somebody. Yeah.
Got a picture of his ass?
Of course.
Yeah, he's somebody that I would want to cut the back of his Achilles tendon and throw him in a hog thing, so the hogs could feed on him.
But pour a little salt on it before we throw him in the pond. Oh yeah, he looked like it.
Oh, he looked like Miles Salter at Popeyes. That's exactly what he looked like.
He looked like a cop.
And Jacob Blair?
I was getting ready to say that, Corey. I was getting ready to say that, and a motherfucker that feel like he can get away with anything. Like he can do what he want, and there will be no consequences.
Wow, that's crazy. And the sad part is, I feel like somebody had to help him to do all of that.
Yeah, somebody had to help him get away. Probably his mom.
They searched for weeks for him in the Gulf of Mexico and found nothing.
Probably that baby mama.
Probably, I wouldn't be surprised.
Why the fuck was he captured in motherfucking RV park in Oklahoma?
Wow.
Not Oklahoma.
Where did the assault happen?
Mexico somewhere?
I thought you said. Oh, I don't know.
In Alabama.
Alabama. Was that your Popeyes person?
No, my Popeyes person was in Oklahoma. Well, shit.
Oh,
no. But his name did begin with a J.
It happened in Mississippi. They found the boat where he faked his death on Orange Beach in Alabama.
Oh, that's my favorite beach.
I'm trying to see how they found them. If it tells, I don't think it tells me how they found his ass. They do have the suicide note though.
What it say? Do it say?
If you find this,
that already sounds like a lie.
Exactly. Called Melody Scott. and it's a phone number. My name is Jacob Scott, but his name is Jacob Blair. I don't know. I don't know. It's got phone numbers. It looks like chicken scratch.
Looks suspicious. It looked like some, but that's not how a real suicide note is. They don't leave phone numbers and shit.
Right. And the police probably knew that, like.
That's why they, exactly.
Like, nigga, don't nobody be leaving phone numbers and names and shit.
Yeah, it does not say how they captured him, just that he was found in Oklahoma at an RV park. Living under alias name. Shame the fuck on him. You know, the fact that this little girl had this baby, I don't know if she kept it for adoption, but she had a baby by her own stepdad. Like, she ain't ever gonna be right.
No.
And hopefully her mama is in the right frame of mind and not like blaming her. And y'all know how them story goes. You made me lose my husband and all of that bullshit. Like, bitch, I was raped by your motherfucking
all along.
nigga.
You put him up to raping me. Fuck out of here.
This is sad.
I mean, I know that people sleep really, really hard, but how do you not know when your man get out the bed with you?
30 sometimes.
On a consent from that, it was like a 2-year span.
Yes, for 2
But
years.
he was probably doing it while she was at work and stuff too. Or taking the girl. Like, I'm gonna take her to the store and he going places in the car and doing it and shit.
That's horrible.
It's terrible. Shame on you, motherfucking Jacob Blair. I hope you serve 85 years of fucking hell on earth.
Oh, you know, they wearing that booty out.
Okay.
I hope that when you have to poop,
Happy Pride,
it just
Jacob.
slide out.
Exactly.
I hope that every time he accumulates poop, it just slides out because they have motherfucking turned his ass out so bad.
Oh yeah, that booty hole gonna be wide open.
He can't even hold it. As soon as he eat food and it process, it just come right out.
Just come right on out.
Like he ain't got no gallbladder.
Yeah, like he ain't got shit. Just let it come right on out. That's what I hope. That's my hope for you, Mr. Jacob Blair. Shame the fuck.
We're in the back of that throat out too. Hell.
Okay, shame.
Never gonna even be able to talk no more. His tonsils gonna be gone. Everything gonna be gone. Vocal cords fucked up from them just beating it.
Hell yeah.
Mops and brooms are not long enough. Find something longer.
That's one thing that I will say that I like about prison motherfuckers is they don't really play with the child molestation. It's like these motherfuckers have done some crazy shit, but it's like we got some standards around here on our crime.
Or they use that as an excuse to be able to go somebody's ass.
Yeah, true. It could be a lot of that.
Because they going regardless, but they gonna get you first. You move to the front of the line.
They probably like a little fight.
Yeah. Well, like what's his name said, you can either go ahead and do it or get it the hard way. What's the one that's, you know who I'm talking about?
What's his name? Johnson.
Please, Johnson.
Please. You can do it the easy way.
Or
the hard way.
Y'all check it out though. True story. Like back in the day, my homegirl, her brother was locked up in the feds, and he had a nigga that was locked up in there with him from California, and he called us one time because we were teenagers, but we lived on our own, so we had the house or whatever. So her brother called us and was like, basically dude's girl was coming in from California. They needed us to pick them up from the airport, all this, blah, 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 blah. So she came to the house and made her come to the bar. We all went down to the federal penitentiary to see her brother and take old girl to see her husband, right?
Okay.
This motherfucker was fine and she was beautiful. Fine. You know, motherfucker, I think it's one of those motherfuckers think back then they thought it was easy to come to Oklahoma and sell dope. And it was come on vacation, leave on probation.
Yes.
That was the term back then.
Yeah.
So anyway, fast forward, come to find out, like after that visit happened, they went home, blah, blah, blah. Our next visit, when I talked to the homeboy, my homegirl's brother, and he let me know, like, this dude had a whole dude in there that was his bitch. Like they had their own houses, or what they called houses, they little, you know, spots what they lived in. This motherfucker had to be fixed up like a bitch all the time. And he said one time the motherfucker came out not clean shaven, had a little 5 o'clock shadow, and that motherfucker beat his ass and was like, don't you ever come out of here now looking like a motherfucking woman. Like he had a whole nother situation inside the prison.
Wait, was he the bitch because he was so pretty, or
no? He was fine. No, he had a bitch in there.
Oh, he had
a whole other woman inside.
Wow.
That he made a house, he made a home inside. All the while, you got a whole wife in California that's flying in to see you.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
that motherfucker probably still in jail to this day, because you know Oklahoma's drug charges, time sentences is
stupid long.
It was, that was shit.
But the
homeboy ain't in that motherfucker no more.
They did reduce a lot of people's sentences, so a lot of people did recently in the last couple of years get out of jail, because I know somebody who had 499 years and only did 17. So
only shit.
Well, from 499, bitch, only.
Yeah, like, I guess so.
But God, like yesterday, right?
You know, only is a whoop.
Yeah. So yeah.
Only is like he was only gone to the stove and you back now.
Baby.
You say that.
More than an hour is too much for me.
You say that, Ebony. That was a trigger.
Oh, it was.
You know, kids are mean, right? That's what the kids used to say to us when we get into it with the kids in Rockford in the neighborhood. They'd be like, "That's why your mama said she was going to the store and never came back."
Oh.
When you said that, it just made me think of that.
Damn. I'm sorry. Shit.
That was Daddy that went
that's
to
a terrible turn.
Right. You say what?
I said, I thought that was daddies that went to the store and never came back. Mamas was doing that shit too. Even worse.
Mama's daddies. Well, mama's influenced by niggas, because it was the niggas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think shit. We was both in that situation. Hell.
Oh, that was funny.
Wow. Fuck. I fuck you. That's why I despise kids. Them little bastards, they get on my nerves. They so mean and hateful.
Oh, I know. Kids are hateful. But shit, it was informational than a motherfucker, because it was news to me.
That is not funny. I am not trying to laugh at your pain. This is not Kevin Hart's shit.
Shit.
Oh,
I laughed at it.
I know y'all watched the news and saw the story about the police catching all these motherfuckers in a U-Haul truck on their way to Idaho
to be the hoe?
To
them white supremacists.
Wait. They were on their way to disrupt a gay pride event.
Oh, I did hear about that.
That's what they're calling it, disrupt.
28 of them. 28 of them.
28 of them. And you know, I don't know if
truck with mask on.
Right. I don't know if anybody has ever been in the back of a U-Haul truck.
It's hot
but
in the You know,
ain't no ventilation
like,
in there. Y'all really wanted to go do this shit. If y'all 28 of y'all back there.
Wait.
It smells like
risking
wet
your own
dog,
life.
bologna, feet.
And fucking graham crackers and dog. Because you know that's what they be smelling like. Motherfucking graham crackers and dog and fucking rain. Fucking rainwater. That's what the fuck they be smelling like. Bastards.
Smelling like
Rainwater.
rainwater
Like,
in a leaky trailer.
it's like rainwater, graham crackers, dog, and motherfucking musk.
With a little bologna.
With a little bologna in that bitch.
Oh,
Hey, you know they dumb. Wait, you know they dumb as fuck. You know they dumb. Cause why the fuck why don't y'all just drive y'all's cars? Why the fuck y'all get up?
That's so nobody because they can get your tag number. They didn't drive their cars. They was like the U-Haul. Anybody can get a.
They could have switched tags.
How they get caught though?
Somebody ratted their ass out.
Yeah, somebody told us. Somebody saw something
And said something
that looked suspicious and was like, hey, I got all these motherfuckers with masks over their heads. They had stopped at a gas station. Somebody
getting in a U-Haul truck.
Yeah. Somebody called that shit in. I was like, this don't look right. Thank God that person had said, you know what, this shit don't look right to me. Let me call it in.
The fact that they talking about it was they were going to disrupt. You're not gonna disrupt.
Listen, just like
was going to shoot up
there on January 6th.
Like they disrupted the Capitol.
Exactly. On January 6th, it's the same motherfuckers. They always disrupted some shit.
I like the white wall. It makes my fingers stand out there.
Yo, I'm interested, y'all.
In January 6th, they were just going there to have a meeting and help count the ballots.
Going to do a tour of the Capitol.
Nigga said that with a straight face. Right. They was going to shake the one that had the found Pence's hand and tell him what a motherfucking great job he was doing.
Yeah, they wanted to go talk to the vice president and help him count the ballots.
Yeah, they was going to help a rope shake Pence's neck. That's what they was going to do.
Y'all know
on the orders of their master.
Y'all know if there was some black people, they would not say disrupt.
They would have shot them motherfuckers down. What you mean? They would have started open fire.
Protest in front of the fucking building. Are you kidding right now?
They would have
been. We couldn't even protest for George Floyd.
A truckload of black people, full of black people in a U-Haul, went to go
with masks.
Rioters and thugs.
First of all, 5 black people in a car.
Shit, it could be me and you in a fucking car headed that way. Bitch, it don't matter. It's me, you, and Tasha and Corry headed to the motherfucking Pride. And he part of the Pride. We going to see what's going on.
I'm the president.
We're getting pulled over. Because we look suspicious.
We ain't disturbing or disrupting anything.
Y'all missed Corry. Did y'all hear?
What'd he say? He the president?
I'm the president.
Yeah.
Still getting pulled over.
I'm not only a member.
I'm the president.
I'm the president. For the gay people.
Yo, I was gonna send y'all a TikTok. I know I'll be sending y'all a lot of TikTok sometimes, but I was gonna send a TikTok because it was funny. It was these 2 white men, they were standing in front of the American flag, and they was both saying everything about the NRA. And they was like getting on these spots, and then this black dude comes out in full militia with a gun. He's like, "Yeah, for the NRA," and they're like, "Hold on now, what you gonna do with your gun?" He's like, "I'm fucking somebody up," and they're like, "Well, who exactly are you gonna fuck?" He was like, "Every fucking body, racist," and he was saying some shit, and they were like, it was so damn funny because they're like, you know, they fighting for rights to keep us from getting the guns. He was like, yeah, I want all my brothers to get guns. I want all my brothers to get guns. And they're like, how many brothers do you have? The shit was hilarious. I'm gonna send it to y'all. It was so funny. I think I posted on my Facebook, but it sounds so stupid about these people fighting about the NRA, trying to keep them out of people's hands. And he just proved the point exactly on why this shit is just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a fucking lost cause. It's a lost damn cause. And shit ain't gonna change.
Yeah, they fund too much of the government.
Exactly.
They provide too much money for the government.
Yeah, those lobbyists and shit.
Never going away.
Never.
Absolutely.
So I have the right to bear arms. I'm gonna bear all these motherfuckers.
As you should.
But I think as a people,
And
that's what we need to do. We need to have our whole families with guns.
Mm-hmm.
Legally.
So y'all.
Yo, white people be training their 3-year-olds and shit.
But they would start changing shit then.
No, yeah. Oh, no, because they expect for us to kill each other like we tend to do. So.
But I think they would be more afraid that we would come after them.
I mean, true.
That too.
That too.
I think that is crazy because only one time in the history that I can make a rep, that's when fucking Nat Turner did the motherfucking slaves uprise and go for the people. I can't think of any other time in history. I'm sure there are others that we don't know those stories about, but all that they kept us captive for 400 fucking years and we didn't do shit, or however long it was, all that motherfucking time, and not once did we try to fucking run and get away. So why the fuck do they think that just because we get some guns, we're gonna automatically turn on them? That's fucking stupid. That's the most retarded shit I've ever heard in my life. Because they're scared. Hell, I'm scared for everybody. For all y'all
That's not the only
sons.
time. The Black Panthers attempted to do it. And then they started killing them and locking them up and flooding that's when they flooded the motherfuckers.
They didn't want the Black Panthers doing stuff. The Black Panthers were doing stuff for the community. And they were trying to get everybody together, not just for
they were trying to unionize. They were trying to unionize.
Yes.
To have their own
Black
shit,
people.
and they wasn't having that. That's why they started killing them off and locking them up and cracking them out.
Yeah.
True.
They've never wanted us to have any type of power.
At all.
That's why.
From the moment they took it from us.
Martin Luther King and all of them, because when they started talking about the economic shit, that's when shit started changing. And that's why they had them people killed.
So I have something that kind of ties into what we're talking about in Actually Pride. So there is an actor, Kevin Shapiro. He made a quote on the news. He said, if an 18-year-old isn't mature enough to own a firearm, then maybe maybe 5-year-olds aren't mature enough to change their gender. And I sat with this for a minute, and it kind of annoyed me as a gay person that I just feel like it's two separate things.
It is.
It's two totally separate things. I don't think a gender change, one, affects anybody outside of that household.
Period.
But a firearm or an assault rifle at an 18-year-old can affect a whole community, a nation.
Yes.
So to try to compare the two is just like, really?
They get on my nerve with those ignorant ass comparisons.
Yeah.
Like one has absolutely fucking nothing to do with the other.
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely.
Yeah. Whatsoever.
This is something that I've said for years. I feel like the majority of heterosexual Black people are gay people's white people. Like heterosexual is the KKK to Black people. Like you just hear stories and it's like, you hate me for what I do in my bedroom that you're never going to see. You're never going to see it unless you want to see it.
I think that I don't see that in all Black people. I see that in
not all
hypocritical Christians, people who think that the sins that they are living are okay, but the ones that you're living are not.
Is much greater.
Just hyper religious people over religious folk, all of them, definitely.
Right. I was having a conversation with somebody and I was telling them, I think religion, is great, but I think also religion is a great division. I think I think religion also is kind of the first place you learn prejudice.
It is.
Absolutely is.
You know,
Absolutely is.
if this person don't walk like us, talk like us, go to church every Sunday, then
they're doomed to hell.
Right.
Religion is very judgmental. It's all the things that God says love is not supposed to.
Right.
Exactly.
And it's like for, you know, everything that we're taught about religion, it seems like it should be the other way. First of all, I as I've gotten older, I kind of feel a certain way about religion. I'm like, who was our ancestors praying and chanting to before we became slaves?
The universe.
The universe, because this was not in our motherland. You know, before we came here.
They took all our stuff and put a Bible in our hand. That's what happened.
That's what happened. But what amazes me is that during slavery and everything, you know, that was bad. What the white people did, everything was bad. The white people taught us. But this right here, this religion stuff, like, it's like we took this. Why is everything else that they did was so bad, but this one thing here?
Because it gave them something to believe in. It gave them something to hold on.
Some hope, huh? I guess so.
It gave them the only thing. It gave them hope.
Yeah, even though
something to believe in.
Their first visits to church or regarding religion, you know, the verses and things that they used to teach them were all for them to be good servants and to obey their masters. You know, they selected certain things, certain scriptures from the Bible.
It's almost like what's the word?
That's what every religion does, though. That's what every religion does. They take the scriptures or pick out the ones that feed their narrative.
Kind of brainwashing.
Yeah, they pick out the ones that feed their narrative to brainwash to what they need it to be, and then those are the ones that you see that shit every day, you know, in every different religion. And I went to a Kojic church, I went to a Baptist church, I've sat in all of I've heard these preachers preach the same scripture and preach it a different way and had a different meaning. You tell me that shit is not confusing as hell?
Right.
Like, it'll have your head fucking turning. Like, it's like, wow. So I learned a long time ago, like, you got to pay attention to religion.
I agree because for something that is like written and it's supposed to mean, if it's written exactly how it's said in the book, should nobody get no different interpretation than what it say. If it says what it says, it is what it is, and that should be it. It shouldn't be all these 1,000 interpretations of what the fuck it says.
Well, first of all, half the letters were not even letters to even be interpreted into what it is anyway. So,
but no J's.
And to my point, the Bible is a man.
Yeah.
It's man-made.
It's man-made.
Oh, the Bible is a game of telephone. That's what
exactly.
It is.
From in stories from hundreds of years ago. And
there's even a book of spells in the Bible. There's so much in there. So,
in knowing how humans are, it's like a total kind of setup. This is what God said here, and this is what we should do. You think about it, there's so much contradictory in the Bible. It's like, this ain't making sense. So this is like humans that, you know, have wrote this and saying God said this. So I've just never kind of got it, this whole thing of living by the Bible or whatever. Like, I feel like just be you, be good to you, be good to people.
Yeah, just be a good person.
That is what it boils down to.
Right.
They got all this and that, and it takes you on all these ins and outs, but at the end of the day, what God and the universe is saying is just be kind.
Be kind. Because
give out what you want to
others. Give out what put out what you want to see. That is it.
I'm not a religious person, and I have to have a talk with my mom because I don't want a religious funeral. I don't want a churchy funeral.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't either.
I don't want all that. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm just y'all just gonna take me right to the grave.
To the grave. Graveyard.
Graveside ceremony.
Now I do want a ceremony.
I don't want nobody looking at me, taking pictures of me in the casket. Did y'all see motherfuckers posting they daddy and pictures all up in the storyline of the man in the casket dead?
Yo, I think that, listen, when Uncle David passed away, they was doing that shit and he was in the bed and they was taking pictures of him. Not that shit. It stopped. I cuss all of them out.
In the bed, like in his deathbed.
Why you want to remember them like that? I don't know. But if you want to do that for your memory, that's one thing. But to be posting that shit on Facebook,
that shit is.
I wish a motherfucker would take a picture of me dead and post it on fucking Facebook.
That's
I will
kind of like
for your entire life, and I'm talking, hey, I can be that motherfucker. I will haunt your ass.
That shit is.
Well, I'm not going in no box. I'm not. Y'all take a picture of the picture.
That's what I feel like.
I do have both of my grandparents.
Yeah.
Both of my grandmothers. I do have pictures of them. No, I did not post it on social media, but my sister did both of their makeup. I was there with her. And I did take pictures of both of them. I had a very intimate moment with them because I was there, but I definitely have never posted it. And then some family members did ask for them. I did send them to them, but I didn't just voluntarily send them to everybody.
Yeah, I get that. Like I did my sister-in-law's makeup for her service, and my cousin did her hair, and she took pictures because my brother wanted pictures or whatever, and she created a family group for those who wanted them and sent them. So I get that, but she wasn't posting them. There's just a family group with their nickname. They had a name like whatever, Ben and J-Lo. They kind of, their name was merged, Peter Rita. And so she created a little group for that, and she put me in it because I could have done without the pictures, but because I did the makeup, she sent me the pictures or whatever.
It's the same for grandma. I couldn't be there because I had the hysterectomy or whatever.
Yeah.
But Cotton was there. She took pictures and she sent me pictures. I think that it's a different look. It's different family. When you are posting pictures on Facebook,
it was pictures of the homies with doing selfies with the dead body in the casket.
That's so faceless.
Storyline like this.
That's tacky.
I feel like it's very tacky. With the casket in the background.
No. I couldn't keep my face straight.
Exactly. This is how I feel. I didn't live my life in a box. Don't put me in one. I don't want to be underground. None of that shit. I'm good. No.
I think I low-key want to be cremated as well, but I do want a ceremony. I do want to give my friends and family a opportunity to fall out and things. I expect motherfuckers falling out and passing out
too,
my shit. And I want to give everybody that opportunity to clown. I want them giving motherfuckers oxygen, like pumping motherfuckers back to life. Like, bitch, I can't live without them. Yeah.
Hey, they hiring motherfuckers. They real legit. Put me on
funeral
the roster,
mourners.
bitch. I show the fuck out. Put me on the roster.
Really?
Yes. What? There is a big funeral home here. They had a reality show. Oh, well, it was a part of a reality show called
The Bernards.
Huh?
Was it the Bernards or something that's on Netflix?
No, not them, but they had one. It's one here called Golden Gate, and
yes,
it was part of, what was it called?
On 305 Live that was just talking about it, and like she was at a funeral that had hired people to do that. Like she didn't know at the time that it was hired motherfuckers in the audience.
Yeah, it was crazy. They did the funeral of the guy who wrote the jingle for the Chili's theme song. I want my baby back, ribs. So they had this whole thing, like their theme funerals. Like there was a theme funeral. It was like in this barn place. It had barbecue sauce and they had people coming out bringing ribs and stuff. Like it was decorated like a production, but they hired mourners or something like that. And so they was like, give me a little bit more. And they was like, ooh. And they had like little moves that they called, like, give me the spin around. And I'm like, are y'all serious? And my cousin was like, Corey, you should go apply. It is like literally like 15 minutes from the house.
Corey, you just gave me a magnificent idea. I want a theme memorial.
A theme memorial?
With all my favorite musicals, a song from each musical, Rent.
Oh my God, I could sing. I could sing them all.
Hey, that shit is what I want.
And when you sing them, you should be playing Reba.
I don't have to be responsible for the shit.
You should be playing Reba while you're singing.
I'm gonna be dead. I'm talking
and
about
I will.
She's talking to Corey, not you. You're dead.
Oh.
You're dead, bitch. Corey should be playing Reba in your honor. Huh?
Hey.
Just like a dead bitch that want to still be all up in the
Okay. Yeah, she still want to be the star.
Hey, before I said I wanted to lock in, but I couldn't get it. You know, we had the skating ring to lock in. I don't think I'll be able to get that. So look, just give me what I want. Y'all live out my dreams while I'm dead. Live out my wishes.
I just want a graveside funeral, and I just want to, instead of a repast, I want it to be a full out barbecue or a full out party. I want a whole
that's nice.
Party.
That's nice.
Wonk, wonk, wonk. It's gonna be boring.
That's what I'm talking about. We finna party on my shit.
Are you serious? It's gonna be boring.
I mean, I'm gonna put it together, but shit. It's gonna be a whole lot of polyamory going wrong. We're gonna have you a polyamorous barbecue.
So what are you trying to say? Like everybody I know is polyamorous?
That's the
president.
That suit that you wear to the circle party. That shit that you wear to the circle party is how everybody, hey, wear your breast long lingerie, motherfucker. This is how we doing it for Shari, nigga. Wear your best lingerie. It's gonna be like when you go to Jamaica, like it was
like the Mocha Fest.
Hey. I need you to go. I need you to die in the summertime. So they can.
We have you know, like, I will always and forever associate you with water gun fight.
Best time of your motherfucking life.
The best, like that was top tier. One of the best motherfucking
I was
parties.
gonna say that could probably be my theme, but I want it to be like
we're gonna have a wet t-shirt
like
contest
Woodstock too. I want a Woodstock thing.
Oh, that would be nice.
So it could be Woodstock and motherfucking water guns.
Woodstock and water guns.
I'm here for it.
I'm gonna outlive all of y'all, so I will be happy to attend and make sure that all of y'all wishes are done properly.
Just don't let April take over my shit.
Don't
let her put her hands on my. I'm gonna have my will written out. I need to get on that right away in case something happen. I'm gonna write my shit while I'm in the air in case some shit happen in Miami. Shark Week.
You need it real.
I said Shark Week.
Not let April plan shit.
This is what theme I want, y'all.
Okay.
I want a Met Gala theme. I want motherfuckers dressed to the motherfucking.
But you gotta get the theme, though. You know, every year they have a theme. It's different.
But the theme is gonna be Met Gala, just to give niggas the idea. And I want your diamonds and your pearls.
Okay, so just say you want it to be avant-garde.
Queer.
Avant-garde.
Yes, because the Met Gala is every year they pick a different topic.
No, he's just saying know that it's gonna be Met Gala and he'll get back with us on the exact thing.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on. I'll write applause in there.
Avant-garde will be good because then that means over the top.
everything.
Yes.
I want motherfuckers just look like they on their way to the fucking Oscars and shit.
Then have to pass out and die.
Yes, in your
that's
gowns and emeralds and everything.
So make sure that you leave the name of the funeral home there so we can get some of those people to come and fall out in case there's no real tape.
Oh, I'm falling out.
I'll be there, bitch. I'll be there.
I'm falling out. All y'all, I'm gonna fall off everybody on this show right today.
And if I could get a special drop and roll,
I got
is
you.
really what I need.
I'm gonna be here till at least 111. So
okay.
And I want somebody to pop up. You know how they just then pop that. It ain't a good one unless they pop back up, and they gotta look around and make sure people looking at them.
Making sure, right? I have always wanted to throw myself on a casket. Is somebody up for that? I would be so down to throw my.
Ebony, I was gonna say, Ebony is up for that.
David Jesus, why Lord? Why Corry, Lord?
Well, I'm not gonna be in the casket.
Y'all so stupid. Can Tasha get some music? What you doing? Fuck effect, Tasha.
I'm doing an update.
Update.
An update. She's doing an update. She's doing an update. So don't be late. She's doing an update. An update.
Update. Update.
2 times. Up.
Date.
Oh. I'm tearing up shit around here.
Hey, just so y'all know, I got a compliment on my cabbage patch on that.
Oh, you did? Yeah, last week on the intro.
Yeah. I said I was just following on Ebony's lead. Okay, so Corry, I know you were on this particular episode a while back. I posed a question. I feel like somebody else was on too, but I posed a question about if you thought it was fair for people to not reveal who they are when it comes to dating, especially on dating apps or whatnot, transgender women, transgender men not revealing who they are. We talked about the young man that was a Virginia Tech football player, right? That stomped somebody to death, right? So that's my update. So, sorry, Candy, my mouth is dry.
You asking me?
No, I'm saying, y'all remember that story,
I remember,
right?
Yes, I remember the story.
That is where the update is, right? That's what I'm updating at. So, recently, that guy, the young man, he got a name. I don't know. I guess he's from Africa. If not, he got an African name. I don't know. I can't say his name. But the former Virginia Tech football player was found not guilty of second-degree murder.
Really?
Yeah.
How is that?
Well, his defense ended up being self-defense. So, he was claiming that he thought that the gentleman was after realizing that it was a man, he thought that he was reaching for a knife or something. And so he defended himself, and that's how he got off. Any opinions before I give y'all the next? It's not a next, I just have a roundup question.
Well, I don't know what everyone else said, but I don't agree with hiding who you are. I think that you should definitely be honest. One thing that I have learned, there is a whole porn category of trans porn, of guys that are into that like that. and you'll be okay. So I don't agree with that. I definitely think that you should be honest. I don't think that you should deceive anybody. So I've never been in agreement with that.
Yeah.
I understand why, but I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
I just need for that community to understand, or not even that community, but those selective few who are not revealing who they are, to keep in mind that it really is a matter of life and death in those situations for them, because you never know how somebody's going to react. Like, I would like, if you can't, it just sucks, because I know that they're probably afraid to say or whatever, but you have to be able to be honest.
On the flip side of that, the individual who they are betraying or deceiving, not betraying, but deceiving, you don't know what traumas they've had in their life, and you are giving them no option to do this. And that's why these individuals, not everybody, but sometimes are reacting the way that they do because of fear of other people knowing, fear of their worst fears come to life with you know.
Now, based on that, what you just said, Shari, to give a little bit of insight about what I heard in the trial, is that the guy, apparently one of his other teammates had met up with this Angela the day before. And then him and the two teammates had a discussion about, I think that might be a man. And then he went back that's when he went to see him the second time. That's how it led up to the second time. And I think encounters happened. And then after the encounters happened, that's when he realized it was a man. And then he confronted him. And then that's when he thought dude was reaching for something. And he defended himself. Now, on the flip side of that, they showed Smith is the deceased person. They showed his family in the court. And I think I just assumed that Smith was a black man. These were white people. This was a white man. Oh, so that's this whole time I thought that
I was too.
So that further shocked me.
The first time I thought they were black.
They were showing the lawyer of the guy, the young man who got off, and he was saying that he was really shocked by the verdict, simply because you don't know what 12 people are going to do. But I was shocked by the verdict after finding out that the victim was a white man and this young man is a black man. So, you know, and so it made me, it just made a lot of thoughts go through my mind that, you know, I'm glad he got off. I think he should have got off, but I wonder, I don't know what all the evidence they heard, but what the first thing that ran through my mind is that he was deceived. That shit is enough to make anybody snap. And I feel like that may have played a factor in some of the decision. And you know,
I mean, especially after if he really and truly honestly had a conversation with other guys, let's just say they're frat kind of guys or just super masculine kind of guys, and they had that conversation.
Football players.
Yeah, I'm just saying, and they had that conversation, and then
but I don't even fully believe that.
You probably hit it on the first date. You know what I'm saying? You probably hit it on the first date, or at least got your dick sucked on the first date. And then they hear your teammates talking about it. And then you go into the situation again and you're like, yeah, like I did get deceived. So yeah.
That little part there is kind of suspect to me. I just don't see.
Premeditated, because you went back the second time. No way.
I thought that too, which is why I was kind of like, they could have looked at that as premeditation. But again, these were just little snippets that the newscaster was giving. This, you know, so we don't know what the actual testimony behind that was.
Right.
So we can jump to all of our conclusions, but we weren't in the courtroom, so I don't know like how deep that conversation goes. That was just a little snippet that the reporter was given, and I can play it for y'all. It's short and sweet if y'all want to hear it. But
what I would
thought that it was interesting that the other family was white, because I thought we assumed that he was black the entire time. So with it coming out to be a not guilty verdict, I was really I was even more shocked.
Yeah.
Well, we should have known that if they went to Virginia Tech, they would be into white girls.
I guess I'm just not that well-rounded to know what the hell is at Virginia Tech.
But also what's weird to me is that I find it very strange that some college student would admit that somebody they fucked around with they thought was a dude. That's kind of suspect to me. Like, I feel like that would be something you would take to the grave if you had.
I don't think it's suspect if they know they met this person on Tinder and they all going to fuck this person, and they like, I fucked her last night.
Yeah, but I think the other two guys went on dates with her and saw that and just felt
it was
like
some suspect shit.
Yeah, it was suspect, and they had the conversation, and the other dude was going on a date with her, his second date, after he had already heard.
Yeah, because he had his dick sucked already and everything.
Yeah, he done already had his dick sucked on the first date. So that's, you know what I'm saying? He done already.
But yeah, I thought that was very interesting. So
now this is, y'all listening, this is not facts. We just over here assuming and coming up with our own.
Allegedly.
We're playing jury right now.
Listen, our own Trumpologies, your own conspiracy theories.
Really, you can just go and look at the trial and look at the news reports, because we just rambling right now because we like to throw darts with blindfolds on.
Yes,
we do be wearing blindfolds and just be shooting, just reporting news.
Hey, bitch, you got your say my name?
I do.
All right.
I thought we was having a topic first.
Say my name. We already did the topic.
We did?
Yes, the topic was about the people fucking up the gay pride parade.
Oh.
That topic. It's Pride Month, talking about gay shit and prideful shit.
Gay shit, nigga.
Queer shit.
Say a motherfucker's name.
Say my name.
I'm about to say a motherfucker's name. Okay, so this is from The Eye is in the Beholder.
Oh, she need to leave him.
Damn.
Right?
You already know.
Motherfucking quick.
Let me get to the nitty gritty of this. Let me get to the meat of this, and it's kind of long, so please.
Okay.
Hey, noobs, I need your advice. I'm newly married. After our honeymoon, my husband had a group video call with his best friends. After I said hello and chatted for a bit with them, I excused myself to go for a walk. I decided I needed to get my raincoat because it looked like it was about to rain, but my husband and his friends thought I've already got out. They started in the interrogation about our honeymoon, and they were all teasing and laughing until one of his best friends asked him if my looks were still an issue for him. My husband told him that he loved me and that we had a great honeymoon and that I'm beautiful on the inside. And he said, you can't have it all. She insisted on wondering whether he felt he downgraded from his ex-girlfriend. And he said, maybe, but she, meaning me, makes me happy. Another friend then interjected and said, I wasn't bad looking if I lost some weight. My husband agreed. Nothing feels the same anymore. I always knew I wasn't beautiful, but I thought that he liked how I looked, or at least didn't mind it so much. I know he values my other qualities and that he loves me and is very kind to me, but I don't feel good with him and I haven't been happy since that day. 5 weeks ago.
Well, it sounds like you ugly and you need to just go on and be happy and stay with this man that's telling people that he loved you and that you make him happy. You know.
Yeah, it sounds like you need to try to find the plus in that. Like, you need to learn how to love yourself.
Plus that he loves you beyond your looks.
Beyond your looks. Like, that is the good shit. And he married you beyond your looks. That says looks aren't everything. Motherfuckers out here banking that they can bag a man because they think they fine. Right. And they don't have shit else to fucking offer. So
it looks, and he's like, so what? Yes, she could be finer if she lost weight. She could look better if she lost weight. But guess what? I married her married her the way that because I appreciate who she is right now. That's like the ultimate compliment.
In spite of her being fat.
And that shit that she's projecting is how she feels about herself. She got to deal with that. That's her, not him.
And sloppy.
I'm sorry,
yourself.
Corry,
in spite of.
Not fat and nasty.
And sloppy.
But I may be fat. I may even be ugly.
Right, you really honestly got the ultimate what you want, the meat and potatoes of a marriage. And this motherfucker basically stood up to his friends. He could have been laughing and dogged you out. But he's like, no, I love this girl. So I know that's probably not easy to hear, but you need to just look at it a different way and go suck that nigga's dick.
Go suck his dick and be appreciative that he defended you. Because he could have been like, yeah, that motherfucker fat nugget, but I just married the bitch for the money. I'm gonna ride this shit out for about 5 years, nigga. I'm gonna be out, you know.
Yes, this man literally married you in front of all of his family and friends, and then is having a conversation saying, fuck that. I'm married for love. I didn't marry her for her looks. She treats me great. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, this is a compliment. You doing too much.
Girl, if you don't go sit your ugly fluff ass down somewhere.
So what, you ugly? So what, you fat? So what, you nasty? This man said he loved you.
He loved that about you.
I think you're doing the nasty part. I used to have a great
acronym for ugly. What was it?
What'd you say, Ebony?
I said, I think he's adding nasty because I didn't say nasty.
I have the acronym.
Okay, what's your acronym?
Ugly. You gotta love yourself.
You gotta love you. Yeah.
It sounds like your husband loves you, so you need to get on board with that.
Listen, I tell a lot of my friends that, or not even my friends, but people, I tell you, sometimes you can't have it all in a person. That sometimes like that person be great, like a good provider, a good dad, a good whatever, but he's a fucked up husband, but he takes care of everything else. Or he's a good husband and maybe the sex isn't good, but he's still a good provider. He's a great father. Like, I don't think something is going to be missing because there's no perfect person. So it's going to be missing somewhere. And if you don't know how to maneuver around those things, it's not going to work in any type of relationship. But I mean, shit, I agree with everything y'all said. Like, he did defend you. He defended you with his friends. And most niggas be laughing and kikiing with their motherfucking homeboys. I be doing that shit with my homegirls, so I know kiki. I be laughing and shit all the fucking time. Cracking jokes on his ass, all kind of jokes. But he didn't even do that. And so you have to respect him for that. And shit, you was going on that walk. You just probably need to go on more walks because he already said.
If you bothered, run.
Shit, you know, shit, work on losing that weight. So I mean, but if it's not affecting anything, because if it's not affecting anything now, you've let how his friends see you affect the way that you see you, because he does not feel that way about you
at all. He does not feel. that at all. You are creating a problem. You have probably told all of your friends, and because your friends are stupid as fuck, they probably like, girl, you need to divorce him.
They high five you because they single and or they either single and lonely or married and miserable.
Yes, exactly.
The fucking compliment, and you need to say thank you. You should have walked in on them and said thank y'all, and then walked back out and took a
yeah, I would have definitely have let my presence on in that bitch. I would have been like, honey, I got my umbrella.
Or at least slam the motherfucking door so they know that
you Corry, stupid. Corry's talking about.
But no, like that's like another good topic. And I saw this on another show where Family or Fiance. I don't know if y'all have ever seen this, but
I have to watch it.
Okay, so it's a couple, and then both of their families on the side, and they got issues with them getting married. Yes. So the sister, one of the sisters, was upset or hurt because the guy was like, I like you, but your teeth are a problem for me. You need to get that fixed, and then I can deal with you. So, old girl chose to get braces to straighten her teeth out, or whatever, but the sister could not let it go. She's like, you don't deserve anybody that won't accept you. And it got me to thinking, like, how would people handle, like, hey, like, I'm like you, I'm feeling you, but your gut is like really turning me off. If you would just get rid of that one thing.
That is me.
Then we could be together or do something.
I can't do
like, how would people accept that? And I wonder, like, I feel like if it was somebody and I felt something for it, I might change it, because 9 times out of 10, if you don't say something, it's somebody's insecurity anyway that they want to get fixed or some shit.
Well, I will say that when I was dating a couple, and I was attracted to her, and I thought he was handsome, but he had a gut, and I could not move past it. So I had to let them know that it's not something that I could get past.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's not like nobody with bad teeth either. So I know that I would have been the same way. I can't, because I be looking at your mouth. I like lips. I'm looking at your mouth, and that means I'm looking at your teeth. And if your shit's fucked up, I'm sorry, I can't.
Right. And deciding that I'm not attracted to somebody because of a physical something that I'm not attracted to, versus saying or going into the relationship and pretending or acting like you do, and then saying, well, I don't really like that, you need to change it. That's different.
That's different.
Right.
That's different, and that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, if a motherfucker got a belly and you're not attracted to a motherfucker with a belly, then don't fucking date the nigga with the belly.
Yeah.
Wait your turn for a motherfucker who ain't got a motherfucking belly.
And
I know somebody, and she used to always be like, I don't fuck with niggas with bellies. I hate niggas with bellies. But now that motherfucker chubby chasing. I'm telling her all the time. I'm like, bitch,
just had
like
this conversation with the motherfucker. I said, yeah, that motherfucker Ebony used to call me a chubby chaser, but now,
I said, yeah, you a fucking chubby chaser, bitch. Because I had introduced her. I had talked to her about somebody, recently, and she was like, that nigga, that he thin, he's small.
She said, I don't want no little ass nigga no more.
I said, dude,
she done changed the game up.
Because she a 1A plus size with her fat ass.
She's sick. She need a motherfucker that can hold her shit. That motherfucker.
Yeah, I was like, with your fat ass, now you a chubby chaser. Shit, chubby chasing and shit.
Indeed.
I said, he can't help you work out, bitch. He work out, he fit. Bitch, that might want to encourage you to work out with your fat ass. All the chances I get to call her a fat ass,
don't you?
I sure do, bitch. With your fat ass. I'm gonna text her in a minute.
She was like, bitch,
I'm gonna text her in a minute with your fat ass.
All the shit,
with your fat ass.
You losing, I'm finding it. So she told me to slow down because everything I'm losing, she picking it up.
Oh my God. Tasha, how would you act if a guy told you that?
Told me what?
You were too thin?
No,
What?
like just told you like something. Like, would you like? How would you react to it?
I've been told, like the most recent thing I had my ex, who looked like he needs to deliver twins right now, tell me that I should have stayed fat because it looked better on me, and that's because the particular outfit that I had on when he approached me made my ass look flat because it was big. It was oversized pants suit. But the motherfucker like did a whole like Jackson, come here for a minute, and then led with that. Was like, you should have, but he like standing there with like 2 or 3 other guys. You should, you know,
at the end of the night,
you look a lot better. You know, you should have kept your weight. You look like better. I said, well, the motherfucker, I'm fucking ain't got a problem with none of this, boo. So, and turned around and switched my little skinny ass off, boo. You don't call somebody over to you to insult them.
Right.
Like, who does that?
I wish I had
that. Was like and that was like
because he saw you floating in the room and he wanted to snatch you down from your cloud.
You want to? You can't.
I can't wait for a motherfucker to call me over and be like,
unsnatchable.
If you look like you done lost too much weight, bitch.
I'm sure there's been something else. I can't. There was another one I was gonna share, but I can't remember what.
Oh my God.
You can't wait for it, Ebony?
No, because listen, I was talking to Cotton the other day and she was like, oh girl, you lose weight. I said, thank you. No, I was talking to her. She told Andre, she said, Andre, look at her. And he was like, girl, you want crack? I said, shit, I wish.
Okay.
About 40 pounds ago.
Why was me and the nurses talking the other day about just one swig of crack, just a swig of crack? We was just talking about this on Monday. What's today? It was yesterday. We was just talking about it. One of them was talking about how much weight she had gained, and I said, well, I was like, my best friend, she always be talking about she wish she could just do crack and not get addicted, and the nurse, both of them, she was like, girl, she was like, let me tell you, if I could just have a swig of crack, just a swig of it, and melt all these pounds away and then just be fine. I said, girl, you be done sold your shit, my shit, everybody's shit up in here. All the damn hospital equipment be missing.
Okay.
She was like, then the other nurse said she just want to do it for a season, just a summer season. She just want to do it for spring so she could be ready in the summer. She just want to do it.
I need to do it, motherfucking the start
Spring
beginning
crack
of September, so I can get through the fucking holidays. Don't want to eat. By my birthday, I'll be small. And then I can just do a line of coke just to keep me regular. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying I'll be addicted to coke. I just like the way it smells. You know what I'm saying? You know. Hey, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad.
Don't do drugs, kids. Just say no.
Okay.
Just say no.
Like, I don't know if I can do coke. I just like the way it smells. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
That's funny. All right, Evan, you ready to take us out?
Yeah,
let me get it up.
That's what he said.
Quick. Hey, y'all, I got a question. Have I asked this question before? I don't know. I might have asked it, but if not,
go ahead. Ask us again.
Because it's Juneteenth. Can you date outside of your race and still be pro-Black?
Oh, yeah. This is a good one.
I did already ask it.
Yeah, last week.
I thought I did. Okay.
I wouldn't. Let me answer. Give my opinion. I think that you can, but I think that it weakens your message. Like, I don't think people take you as serious.
That's what I said.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, because I'm like, you got a white motherfucker. Like, I really don't want to hear from you, really, to be honest.
Oh, I remember now, because didn't somebody bring up Omari or something?
Uh-huh.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh,
Omari.
Yeah. And I have a hard time with that, but
yeah.
Yeah. And even what's his name? Donald Glover.
Childish Gambino, whatever his name is.
Yeah. He's, very, pro-black, but you got this white wife. And I'll just be like, I just can't connect.
Oh, what's his name? Got a white wife too. The one who did Get Out. His white wife.
Jordan Peele, yeah.
Yeah, he got a white wife. I mean,
for some reason, I like his interpretation because he always seems to make the white people look bad in his shit. So I'm okay with him. I'll listen to him.
See, the thing about this is we can't be like white people are bad if we don't want them to be like black people are bad. It's like we want them to let go of the stigma with us, but then we're so willing to hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it has anything to do with the color of skin. If you are pro-black or whatever, like let's just say Childish Gambino, for instance, you know what I'm saying? Because he does have a message, that's pretty strong or pretty woke, if you will. So him being married to a white woman, like I would have to assume that woman is very pro-black as well, that she supports everything that he is and everything that he stands for, and vice versa.
Or she just there for the money because she a white bitch. If she don't,
she better act like
well, however it is, if she's wearing the mask, she's wearing it to the 10th power, because somebody like him is not gonna stand for that. And so in that aspect, like we want to be able to say, oh, skin, but we don't want people judging us by skin. So that's the double-edged sword there that we really need to kind of take a step back and start looking at. You know what I'm saying? So
I'll ask everybody, but Tasha this, because I already know how Tasha feels about this. Because of Sunny. So I already know how you feel. I'm just gonna say that. I mean, not Sunny and Nathan Miller.
Just Sunny. Nathan never.
Just Sunny.
Okay.
Sunny
so
Hostin.
I was gonna say, and I think I know Shari stands on this, but Corey, would you ever date a white man or marry one?
I definitely would not. I don't like to say never, but I think it's a very strong possibility that I would never marry nor date a white man. Very strong.
And Ebony, I used to be super, super strong. And I know you said the question wasn't for me, but I have to, because, I've always been open to dating outside of my race. And I was really leaning toward maybe taking a deeper dive into starting that prior to the pandemic and prior to this motherfucker.
COVID.
Ronald McDonald. So prior to Ronald McDonald being in office, like I was there, but now it would have to take a real and the right motherfucker. Like it's hard to see now, as opposed to 5 years ago, it wasn't that hard to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just really had 4 years ago conversation with one of my children, because as a parent, you kind of have an idea of what and who each of your children are going to end up dating.
And I already know which one you're talking about, and I could see with somebody that's not black.
And I had to have a conversation with a child of mine and just let them know that if that is the way they choose to date, of course I'm going to support whomever you date and whomever you want to be with, but you just need to be very careful. When you are dating outside of your race, especially with the place where this person is from
how they treat you, how they talk to you,
how they treat you, how they talk to you, how their family members communicate with you, how they act, how
their family members communicate with them. Yes. How they communicate, period.
Yes.
Yeah. You have to pay attention to the signs, because a lot of times we want things to be so good and so right that we go blind to the motherfucking red flags. We see them, they be like, yes. And we be like, I saw
that,
it.
That is the conversation.
But that ain't really what I saw.
Weekend. That is the conversation that was just had this past weekend, because it was needed. I learned a lot, and I felt like, well, I learned a lot 2 weeks before that, but I was like, you know, it's weighing on me. I need to have this discussion. I never ever try to really input myself into my children's relationships. I try to stay out of it. For one, they ain't gonna listen to your ass no motherfucking way. But for two, I just stay out of it because it is their business. I'm going, you know, there was nobody there to necessarily be able to tell me what to do. So I'm not going to tell them what to do. But in this particular situation, because this is the first child that I always knew would date outside of their race, I felt like I needed to have that conversation for them to be mindful of things. There's nothing wrong with them dating outside of their race. That I just need them to be mindful of the situations and the circumstances and the conversations in regards to them dating outside of their race.
I've often wondered how mothers and also fathers feel of Black children. Like, how do mothers of Black sons feel when their Black sons will not date Black women? Like, they only date white women.
My son and I had this confrontation when he was 14, about 14, and he said that he refused to date a Black woman because they were unintelligent.
Like, I would feel like that's a reflection of me.
I took it 100% personally because he has a bunch of highly educated, strong Black women in his family. I took it super personal to the point where he almost got put up for adoption.
Like, for real.
I was pissed. I had to leave the house. I was so mad. And then only for him to end up marrying a Black woman and later apologizing to me. But I was like, are you kidding me?
Damn, I was about to say something, but I can't.
I was worried in the beginning. I thought that's how Puda started out. He started out in Edmond schools, and he was attracted to the pink toes and the Cathy's baby. And I just had to have some serious conversations with him, you know, about being cautious, being in these people's houses after school when their parents aren't home, or getting caught in homes.
And the first thing they want to yell is rape.
Do you hear me?
Exactly.
Like, listen, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. So, I mean, it's just, I didn't have a problem with it at all, but those are just really different type of conversations you have to have when you have a Black son. And that's
I never had that conversation with my son at all about him dating outside of his race, but except for that one conversation. And we never had a conversation again after that. But I definitely, as soon as my other child, I was like, we have to have a conversation. So, yeah.
Did you ever feel like, either one of y'all ever feel like at some point, like why doesn't he like Black women, and like, what does my son maybe think of me as a Black woman? Like, I wonder, do parents like think that?
For me, for me, it was just access. It's what he had access to.
And for me, my children are military children, so they're around a plethora of everything, and they're not the token Black kid amongst these crowds. It's just the crowd of people that they've always encountered. So they've always had a healthy mix, diverse mix of friends and people that they're around. So I just kind of always expected for them to just date around, you know, as far as racial.
Be open.
Yes, I just. this one child of mine, I just knew there was two races. I figured, I just knew it. But when he said that to me, I was like, I think I failed him as a mother, and all these other strong women. He has a strong Black godmother, and his grandmothers are freaking phenomenal. And I mean, he has great relationships with his grandmothers. I'm talking about me and him are close, but they are way closer. Like, you have these strong Black women, and for you to say that they're not intelligent, you won't date a Black woman because they're not intelligent.
Yeah, my son he's never not wanted to date Black women, and he was never the token Black. He was the athlete. You know, he was an athlete all through school. He's played basketball since he was 5 years old. So, you know, in that sense, the little girls throw ass at you. They volunteering to suck dick. They're gonna keep their virginity, but they'll suck some dick. And they're always trying to coerce you into coming over after
That's
school.
what I did.
You know, they're always trying to coerce you into coming over after school. You know what I'm saying? So those are the reasons that I had to have those conversations with my only child, so that he knew, you know what I'm saying, when you being invited to come over after school, if you the only one being invited, then you need to take heed to that. Like, you can't go to somebody's house and be getting caught. If you fucking or just get caught in there, the first thing she hollers rape, and that's the police or that's somebody's daddy with a gun to your head. Like, we're not playing those games. So you have to protect yourself at all costs. And it's sad that you have to have those type of conversations, but you do. That's real fucking life.
It is, even to flip that for just a second, because I have a good girlfriend who's white. She's got Black children though. And I always joke with her, like, girl, you know, you need to date a white man. And she's like, you know what? I had one in high school, but I wouldn't again, and I couldn't ever, because now I have these Black kids, and I don't want to have to worry about whether or not he gonna say something to my Black kids about them.
Is at that.
I mean, kudos to her, because like, most of us don't even
wouldn't even think that deep into it. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, they just date who they want to date. So,
like our shame-worthy topic.
Yes.
No, I'm just allegedly.
Allegedly.
She just refuses to. She's just like, I'm not there. It won't happen. So.
Okay. All right. So do you have your closing yet? Because we
I was gonna say we went a whole nother 30 minutes.
Tasha, what is you spraying? What is this?
Alcohol.
Oh, like just.
I gotta get control of these gnats. I got all these goddamn plants, but I saw a commercial.
Yeah, I think your gnats came over here because I didn't even have none until.
Girl, I saw a commercial where they have these plug-ins.
Oh, the Zap little thing.
Yeah, so I'm going to get some of those before I go out of town and plug them in. I'm probably gonna go to Walmart.
Have you tried those?
Do you have a
net
garbage
catchers?
disposal?
Yeah, it's these plants. I got a house full of plants.
Oh, but that's where they lay their eggs. They lay their eggs in the garbage disposal. So you need to take a towel and go up underneath in your sinks and clean up underneath that black thing that be hanging down. You know, clean up underneath that.
In there though. They just in here where the plants at.
It's just it don't around the rim of it underneath. Around the rim.
Whatever you say.
Yeah. And then pour bleach and stuff in there and then do all that stuff you said.
I do that every other day.
Okay, well clean around that rim because that's what the eggs is living. Wait, can I say this closing or y'all want to keep going?
Shit.
Go ahead.
You got something else for the next?
Shit, I ain't got nothing.
All
right. Cool. All right. So y'all can follow Nationally Unbothered on IG, Twitter, and Facebook. Email us at nationallyunbothered2@gmail.com. That is nationallyunbothered2@gmail.com. Leave us a message. We welcome the feedback, the comments, and show it isn't ever nice. Y'all been coming through with these damn say my names. So please keep them coming. Y'all have not let me down yet. Listen on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Audible, wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, that's where you can find us. We're really one of a kind. We are a one of a kind motherfucking podcast. Y'all should only be listening to us for all the great sex topics and all things sex. You know, this one wasn't really all about sex. We kind of did a little different today, but we did talk about sex. So hey, y'all need to fucking be listening to us. Y'all need to be making sure you watch us on YouTube, that you're subscribing, you're rating, you're leaving a review, and you're selecting the notification bell so that every time we post a new episode, you motherfuckers are clicking the bell and clicking notifications so that every time we do it, you know when we on. That's what I do. I get buzz every motherfucking Thursday that I'm on. So I need y'all to do that too. If you're looking for Naturally Unbothered merch, if you are looking for Naturally Unbothered merch, please www.naturallyunbothered.com. That is www.naturallyunbothered.com and click the merch.
I need new shirts.
Yeah, so you see we have a new shirt up there at the top, Eargasm, the ultimate eargasm. We want y'all to have those eargasms. We want y'all to be gasming, be gasmic. Or no, I need the orgasmics to be orgasming me or whatever the fuck it is. Okay, I need y'all to be doing that, and I also need you to tell your whole ass friends to tell their whole ass friends to please tune in to Naturally Unbothered.
Tune in, bitches.
Tune the fucking
Naturally Unbothered podcast. Corry, I'm gonna see you this weekend, bro.
Oh my God, it's gonna be so much fun.
Y'all gonna be doing something strange for a little change.
We're probably doing Glorias and Papados for dinner tomorrow. You in?
Oh, tomorrow, yeah.
I'll call you when I get there.
Okay.
Let's what?
No, just okay, call me.
Let's close out and then we can talk after.
Okay.
Until next time, everybody, thank you for listening and tuning in. To all our people that's doing the live chats with us on Thursday mornings, we appreciate you. Shar, we love you. We love your feedback. You stay for the whole entire time on the live chat.
So do. I love it.
Tasha, we love you, hoodie girl. What?
This is to Shar. Shar, she ganged up on me last week in the comments. Y'all talking about my
shirts.
I love her to death, but don't be fucking ganging up on me.
What time y'all be going live? I be forgetting in the mornings.
It is 8 o'clock your time. 8 a.m.
I'm gonna be shuffling to the airport then, but when I get to the airport and get settled, I will chime in.
Maybe if you click that notification bell, so you can be notified that we on.
I get the notifications, but my shit be on motherfucking silent. Don't act like you don't know. Ho.
Anyway, we be having a good time talking and chatting. Shar always be on there. She have all the best comments.
Always.
She got her Naturally Unbothered t-shirt. She got the Black and Naturally Unbothered, and she got a new one. So I hope you enjoy your t-shirt, Shar.
Dang, can you post a picture? You don't got to show your face if you don't want to, but on the Instagram, like in the comments or something, you know what I'm saying? So send it to, we have a phone number.
If you local in Oklahoma and you want to get them shirts chopped up, hit me up. I got you for free.
Definitely send them shits to Tasha.
Oh, and she got y'all for free. She said free.
You're the number one fan. You're the number one fan. I got you for free. I'll chop to you.
$3.99.
Oh, Shar, not everybody.
For Shar.
Oh, but Shar in Oklahoma?
I don't know. I told her if she local, even if she ain't, she can ship them to me. We can chop it up.
Okay, she'll chop it up. Chop it up. Okay, so there is a phone number, 205-308-8304. 205-308-8304. Now, if you try to call it and say leave a message, just keep trying until you get it, okay? 205-308-8304. That is the number. If you cannot leave a message, just keep trying until you can, okay? Because that's the number, okay? Thanks.
So basically, we got a number, but we ain't got no number.
We got a number. I'm working at, look, I got to get a phone, okay? I got the number and I got to get the SIM card, but that is it. So fuck. Okay? That's the number. I got the number.
Said shit. That's some foolishness. Until next time, y'all.
205.
Peace out.
308-8304. This bitch.